When I first saw this piece, I was excited to see that it was tango music. One of my favorite pieces to perform, as well as work on with my students, are the tango etudes by Astor Piazzolla. I find that tango pieces offer a good balance of technical challenges and moments of passion for the flutist.
2 decades ago, I performed and taught as an artist in residence in Argentina, giving concerts and masterclasses through much of the country and soaking up the intricacies of this fascinating culture. The experience made an indelible mark on me, both personally and musically. This was especially evident when I collaborated with a fiery pianist from Buenos Aires who guided me in the intense rhythms and emotion of the Argentine soul, suggesting that tango is in my blood. Fast forward to today, when the Upper Midwest Flute Association asked me if I might consider arranging one of the tangos from my flute and piano edition for flute choir. I chose a classic work by someone less well known in the United States, Horacio Salgàn. In his tango, Don Agustin Bardi, Salgàn pays homage to a performer and composer from another time who helped usher the tango out of its sordid past to become the signature music of an entire culture.
Expanding this arrangement to involve 5 flutists, I think, definitely makes it more challenging. The melody and accompaniment lines pass through the different flute voices and require everyone to be really aware of what the other players are doing. I think that level of collaboration simulates the awareness I imagine dance partners must have when dancing the tango.
Bardi played the bandoneon, or push-button concertina, and to capture the swagger of this instrument, I give the musicians in the flute choir a few beatboxing techniques, blowing air across the mouthpiece for a kind of whistly, whooshing, percussive sound. Sa, cha. What was challenging was to ensure that everyone had something cool to play. Some of my favorite parts are towards the end when the bass flute takes over the solo line. And then there's this section where all the flutes cascade down through the registers. And I really feel like it brings the flute choir musicians together as an ensemble.
I think the flute has an intimate relationship with air to an extent that few other instruments do. We don't use a reed or buzz our lips. We simply move air, and lots of it. One challenge of the piece was learning how all the parts fit together. Furthermore, although our group has a working relationship as members of the UMFA board, we had never played together, and it took a bit of time to get into the groove of rehearsing together. Fortunately, Alison was able to attend our first rehearsal, and she provided important leadership to get us started. It's a great privilege whenever you can perform in the presence of a composer and get insights into stylistic things that aren't necessarily notated, and help establish our vision for how the piece was going to sound.
The music is not that difficult to put together. I think it's appropriate for high school players, amateur adult choirs, and professionals. Why not? It's short, it's sassy, and it's totally different from anything else you might program, so it makes a really nice change of pace.
What I enjoyed most about performing this piece was being featured at Flute Choir Showcase in front of a live audience. As board members, we do a lot of work behind the scenes to keep the organization running. We serve in various capacities that often have little to do with flute. I think that it was a great opportunity for us to share our flutist sides with the audience, which is the reason we are all connected.